Hello, mathematicians! It's so good to have you back here with me. I'm so excited you are joining me in math today. So, today, I need you guys to go get a few things before we get started. I want you to get either a dry erase board and dry erase marker with something to erase with, or if you don't have that, that's okay. You can go get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. So I need something to write on and something to write with. Go get it and meet me back here. All right, you guys should have your things now. So, we have been working so hard this unit on tens and ones and hundreds, learning the place value. We have been working on greater than and less than and ordering numbers from least to greatest or from greatest to least. We have been working on skip counting by fives, tens, and even hundreds, all the way up to the number 1,000. And you guys have done such a marvelous job with Unit 1 in math. So good that next week you guys are going to get ready to take a math test. So I wanted to take today to go ahead and do some review. We're going to take the next few days to review some of the things you're going to see on the test. So let's get started. All right, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to write the number 364 in standard form. Go ahead and write it in standard form. Remember, standard form just means to write the digits. Standard is the way that we usually see it. So all that I should see is 364. If yours looks like mine, give yourself a round of applause. Yay! Now, go ahead and erase it. You ready for the next one? Write 364 in expanded form. Expanded means to expand it. Stretch it out. Go ahead and stretch it out. All right. So how many hundreds do I have? That's right, 300. Oh, my pen's not working. Let's try it again. 300 plus, now I can't just write 6. I have to write what that 6 stands for. That stands for 6 tens, which is what number? That's right, 60 plus 4. So if yours looks like mine, we're going to do a sharpener. You ready? You get your pencils out. You put it in the sharpener and you go, bzzz, you're sharp. Good job, mathematicians. All right, let's do place value form. How many hundreds, how many tens, and how many ones are in the number 364? Go ahead and write that down for me. Do you have it? Let's check our answer. 300, 6 tens, and 4 ones gives me 364. Good job, guys. Word form. Remember, I see the word word, which means I have to write the words. Go ahead and write out 364 using your words. All right, let's check it. 3, I hear that th sound. Not like that. 100, a ed. Now 60, I hear the word six in. I, x, 60. And remember, I have to put that hyphen there to separate the tens and the ones. 64. And I spell the number 4 F-O-U-R. 364. Does your word look similar to mine? It's okay if it's not spelled exactly correct, but it should look like 364. And I should tell that you're sounding out your words. So it does? Excellent! Let's try something else. Okay, boys, I built this number. I want you to write this number in expanded form. Go ahead and write it in expanded form. All right, now, how many hundreds are there? That's right, 200 plus 20. I can't just write 2. I have to write how much it's worth. 10, 20, then 2, 4, 6 plus 6. Does your expanded form look like mine? If so, give me a roller coaster. You guys ready? Good job, boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls, I want you to take a look at this number. I want you to tell me how many tens there are in this number. How many tens are there? That's right. Here's my hundreds, here's my tens, and here's my ones place value. So I have 5 tens. What is the value of 5 tens? How much is that worth? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 tens is worth 50. Excellent job. Okay, boys and girls, last problem. I want you to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Now we have to pay close attention to the directions. It says to do it from least to greatest. Go ahead and put these numbers in order from least to greatest. Go ahead and pause this video and then do it. Okay, I'm going to show you how I did this. I look at my hundreds place first, and I'm looking for the smallest 100. So I have 400, 600, 400, 700, 600, 700. So my smallest 100 would be my 400s. Now, I can't just put these down. I have to look over at the tens place value. So let me see what's going on over at the tens. I have 60 and 70. Which one is smaller, boys and girls, 60 or 70? That's right, the 60 is. So I'm going to do 467, and then I'll just draw one line through it. Then I have 476. Okay, now I have to go and look back at the hundreds. 600, 700, 600, 700. Oh, I see all these 6s and 7s and 4s. Oh my goodness. Whew. So I have to think to myself, what's smaller, 600 or 700? That's right, 600 is. So I am going to look at my 600s. So I'm going to look at this one and this one. Since they both start with 600, what am I going to look at? Which place value? That's right, the tens. So here I see 70, 40. Which one is smaller? That's right. 40 is smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and write 647. Then 674. 74. All right, now on into my 700s. 746 and 764. Again, I see the same three digits, a 7, a 4, and a 6, but they're in different order. What am I going to do? Oh, thank you. I am going to look at the digit in the what place? The tens place. So I have 40 and 60. Which one is worth the least amount, 40 or 60? That's right, the 40. So the 746 is going to come next. 746. And the largest number is 764. Oh, boys and girls, thank you. Because when I saw that, I was so confused because I kept on seeing 4, 6, and 7s in all of those numbers. But y'all reminded me that I have to start with the hundreds, then go to the tens, and then the ones. And then I can solve it. You guys are awesome mathematicians. We're going to do some more review tomorrow. Have a great day in math today.